Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Super Robot Chogokin, or SRC, Anti-Gurren Lagann. And this is an amazing figure, and this actually was released in 2013 as an exclusive, a P-Bandai exclusive. And it's really hard, especially if you missed out on the pre-order at that time. I think the price went up to over $100. So I was... it took me a while before I was able to get one. Kind of waited. I think I was able to get it for about $70 to $80. It's still quite pricey, but for something limited, yeah. But yeah, I was really happy I was able to get this, but kind of forgot of doing a review on this one. But nonetheless, here we go. So actually, the Super Robot Chogokin Gurren Lagann was released the previous year, 2012. So it's been a while now. And here's the box art, really cool. On the back here, kind of gives you what to expect. You know, there's a lot of the show is always that crazy lettering and stuff, very dynamic. And this does have the full dualized mode where you can put all this well, I guess this one is the spirals. He does have the anti-spiral, which has kind of a purple hue over here on his forearms, but this one you do have the full light effect, which is actually a separate add-on for the regular Gurren Lagann. And he does have a variety of faces aside from the one he has, kind of like just a mask. And yeah, well, we'll take a look in a bit once we're looking at the actual figure. But here's the box, and let's take a look at the figure. Alright, let's just quickly go over the differences between the two. And obviously you got the recolor. I think it's almost the same mold for the most part. Even the chest part here, it just doesn't have the shades. Yep. And also on the shoulder, as you can see, this one is just plain. Well, a little bit different, but this one has the, I believe, the Daiguren Brigade logo or the insignia. Yep. Really cool. Also, his face has a different faceplate there, which is unique for the Anti-Gurren Lagann. I really like that one. But he does give you a variety of faces later on that you can swap out. And that one's painted differently as well. I think those are just a recolor of what you can have originally. Alright, and I think that's about it in terms of differences. Well, obviously you're not going to get the flight back, but you do have the bunch of spirals here. I think that was the trade-off. And you have the anti-spirals here, which we'll try out later on. Alright, let's take a closer look at Anti-Gurren Lagann. Alright, we have Anti-Gurren Lagann here, and he looks amazing. I really like that, the bluish gray they've added on the biceps there, and the neck, and even the top of his head. Really nice addition there. And even the joints here too. Yep, I like that. Right, so starting with the head, then, as I already mentioned, he has a different faceplate that's different from Gurren Lagann, but you do have three other faces that you can swap out. We have the... they're so small. Let's get this on the camera. So we have the anger one here, and we have, well, the one with the mouth open. Then you have he's gritting his teeth. And the other one where his, I think this is just his neutral face. Still angry. Alright, so let's swap this out. To do so, we gotta remove this crest here. And we gotta take this out. So first time we're gonna do that, it's gonna be a little problematic. Actually, the lower part of his jaw, there's two sides here, kind of hold this in place. So what you do is you kind of just wiggle it out. Maybe with a flat screwdriver, take that out, and swap it out with the face you like, and just get it in there somehow. And put this back on, and almost there. There we go. Swap out the face. So we kind of looks like the normal Gurren Lagann with just a color variant. Alright, so I think we'll just stick with that face for now. And let me just put stuff away. Right, so moving on with the review. In terms of articulation, it's similar to the SRC, but since it's been a while since I reviewed that one. You get the neck. You can look down, up, very articulate on that neck part there. Really nice. Then you get this shoulder flap here, which you can move out. It gives you more range of articulation. And you have die-cast joints right there. Actually, half of it is the die-cast and the other half going to the elbow is actually plastic. Interesting. Then you have ball jointed for this shoulder armor here. I believe there is a bicep swivel. Nope. Huh, I thought there was one. I guess not. But with this joint here, you have that swivel there instead, on that right on the elbow. There you have ratcheting joints. There's also another joint on the forearm, like so. And that's give you pretty much a really wide range of articulation. Yeah, really nice. Then you have ball jointed the wrist, and you can swap out these hands. I think let's go over that. You have a pair of closed fists, a pair of open hands. Yep, and a pair of pointing fingers because you gotta have that. And I think it's basically similar to Gurren Lagann. So let's pop this out. Got that really small nub for a joint, and I'll put this on here. There we go. Although I think sometimes the joint just shrink, and trying to put on this one could be a little troublesome. Let me do it off camera. Alright, I got it in there somehow. Just give me a little patience. But now he can point to the stars. Although, yeah, he's supposed to be the bad guy. Well, the kind of like the evil counterpart, the alter ego Gurren Lagann. Really nice. So aside from that, you also have this, which is for holding a weapon. Although Gurren Lagann, well, this particular one doesn't have any weapons other than the spikes. So I'm actually just gonna pop this out and put back the fist, because we're gonna put a little bit of the spikes later on. And having a little problem putting this on too. There we go. And as most SRC, probably best to just pop it out of the. There we go. You can pop this out. You can interchange it with the other SRCs, and probably best to do that while if you're having problems like I am with the wrist joint. Probably should have done it in the first place, because finagling with it, you might break the certain parts. So anyways, well, I got it on. I just want to demonstrate it. You can take that out. That's one of the great things about SRC, interchangeability. You just want to have a different hand, right? So moving on with the articulation, and we have the waist here, which you can open them out. Really nice. Yep. Even has the internal teeth there. So that's really cool. Then you have the the abdomen crunch there on the back. Yep. And something just fell. Let me take a quick look. What was that? Alright, so I found the piece that dropped. It's this little piece here, and it's kind of a clip. I don't think it's very important, but I like to put it back. So it's one of the hinge there, and you kind of see the metal pin rod that goes through. It doesn't really affect. I mean, I could leave it out, but it bothers me if it's not there. So what I'm gonna do, and actually I really record myself just taking pictures of how I fix things. So, gotta have your super glue here. and find a piece that is broken. So it's that part there. Gonna have some tweezers, and let's do this. Alright, so a little bit of super glue. There we go, just a little dab. Then we're gonna try to put it in there somehow. This is gonna be a really delicate process. And I got it in there, but I gotta push it in. Alright. Put a little bit of pressure. And maybe I'll wait for 10-20 minutes before continuing the review. See if it holds. Well, I didn't wait that long. Gotta go with the review. So, it seems to hold in place. I mean, well. Anyways, moving on with the review. Actually, whenever I put it back in with super glue, it's still not a good secure fix. But again, it's not an important part that it broke off, that the hinge is not working anymore. I mean, it's still there, but every time I move it, it's, yeah, it keeps moving too, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Minor thing. So we have the side skirt here, which flips up and pops out. Yep. I think I had this issue with the Gurren Lagann also. But you can always pop it back in, and which allows you to move the legs up and down, or to the side actually. Then you get a ball joint on the leg here, which is really stiff. But you can move the leg up and back. Just gotta be a little careful on that one. Then you have this massive knee armor, which is hinged on front here. You get the ratcheting joint also, and that collapsing part on the back, which is great. And just looking on this knee here, you get a separate part in the inside, and you also have that swivel on that ball joint there. Really cool. Yep. I think that was one of the complaints of when people first saw the Gurren Lagann. He has that really bulky knee armor joint, which it's not too bad, but it does look a little too big. Then you have the, let's see on here, the ankle joint, and which allows you to push forward because you get that swivel hinge right there. That's die cast. Then you have this joint here, which allows you to do or turn the feet sideways a little bit. I think I could get a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Yep, I guess you can extend that and get that joint to bend. I think I got it. It's really stiff, and there's a ball joint there too. And let's push this back, lock that in place. Yeah, really nice. In terms of the feet, I mean, you got that die cast piece right there. I'm trying to see if there's any other joint, but I think that's about it. Right, so I think that's pretty much it for the articulation. And I'm just gonna put in, well, pretty much the last part, just putting the anti-spiral on his forearms. I could do the full drill-eyes mode, but it's very tedious. I mean, you all have these connection points here. You got even on the foot. Well, there's 3 on the foot, 3 on the knees. You probably have all 3 on its side skirt, and you got some on the elbows, and some on the side of his neck, and some on his back also. So that's a lot of drills. But I'm just gonna put this ones here. There we go. I'm trying to put it on, it's not working. And there it goes. Alright, let's do this the easy way. Pop off the forearm. And some of these are actually slightly bent. It shouldn't be this hard to put this on. Am I doing this incorrectly? It should just snap in place, right? There we go. Well, if it doesn't work on one, you try the other, right? I don't think there's... That's weird. Why would it be tough to put this on here? Oh, there we go. Alright, so spinning it does help. Hence the name. Alright, so let's do the other side also. And again, probably easier to pop it out of the joint. Yep. Forgot to spin it. There we go. This spiral has a nice coloring to them. It has purple base and a black tip. Seems like it's poisonous, although poison correlates with the color green. Nonetheless, it looks evil. Anti-spirals. Alright. So this is quite long than the regular spirals you have for Gurren Lagann. And there goes the joint. And yeah, really nice. Alright, so continue with the review. These anti-spirals are really great. Yep. And I think that pretty much wraps up the review for the Super Robot Chogokin Anti-Gurren Lagann. I would highly recommend getting this figure if you can find it for a good price. And it goes really well along with your SRC Gurren Lagann. Yep. If you have any questions, let me know. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.